So last week was the finale of Nope.
This is.
Oh, right, we miscounted. All right, so for a true finale, I wanted to get every person we've had on Nope here, so that Sal and I have all of our co-guest people here. Dan, Hassan, and Dylan have showed up for this. And today's episode of Nope is not going to be a recent sighting. What I'm going to do is go through a list of 30 American monsters, 32. Give this brief description and see if these guys believe in them or what they think it could actually be. Because I know Dan's going to have a theory for all of them, but
No doubt.
Yes, I will.
we're not doing an hour-and-a-half episode. But I do want to state, if you are just starting Nope, all the episodes are being uploaded weekly over at our Spotify channel, Nope, a cryptozoology and paranormal podcast, and we would love it if you gave that a listen and gave it a great review. If you guys want season 2 to come back, where we go over various alien abductions, we need those reviews on the Spotify account. So, let's get into it. All right. I'm going to kick us off. Dan, are you a general believer of cryptids?
I am to some extent.
Hassan, are you a general believer of cryptids? Like some of them exist.
I believe anything people tell me with enough confidence. So.
Sal, are you a general believer of cryptids?
No.
Dylan, do you believe in anything?
Do I believe in anything? No, I think we live in a simulation, and it's all fake.
Okay, cool. So, hey everyone, we forgot to mention it in the middle of the episode, but today's sponsor is G Fuel. Use the code COMICS at checkout and get yourself some crazy energy to go hunt down your own cryptids. I would not advise hunting down cryptids. G Fuel does not endorse hunting down cryptids because if they turn out to be real, you will die. So get the G Fuel, enjoy your life, use code COMICS. Right now, we're recommending Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness Tangerine. Thank you. All right, number 1 on this list is the Alkali Lake Monster, which is apparently a 40-foot horned reptile that is inhabiting Nebraska's Wellgreen Lake. Its favorite treat is livestock and fishermen, and it stinks.
Whoa. That's a crazy line. Livestock and fishermen.
So do you believe that there is a 40-foot reptile creature in this lake?
How big's the lake?
I don't know.
Well, the creature's 40 feet.
No.
So the lake's got to be at least 45.
Like
46.
60 feet. Yeah, it's just
I think here's
like
what
an
I
old
think
man
is
in a
happening.
tub.
Like
I
an
think they're
old man
seeing
in a tub.
something. Old man in a tub. I think they're seeing a lizard or some kind of creature far down, and it looks much bigger than it actually is.
Ooh.
So this is what the creature is believed to be.
What in the Scooby-Dooby-Doo
That's
is
like
this
a-
thing?
That's a
Yeah.
barracuda.
I was
a
going to say that
barracuda.
looks like a newt with the frills. That's what it looks like to me.
Newt with the frills.
Oh my god! You guys see the horrifying thing to the bottom right? Unrelated. I don't know if we're gonna show. Like no, further
is
right
that?
on the image. Never mind. You guys
No,
can see
click back. Yeah, click back on the newt.
it. Go back on the new. Yeah. Look at
And
the
then go
right
all the
thing
way
on
to
the
the
right.
bottom
All the
right
way
of
to the
your
right of your screen, Betty. Look down to the right.
Oh,
What is that? Oh my god!
That's so scary.
This is the
Do
next
you
American
believe
like
that this
that.
is
Oh my God.
real? Do you
That,
believe
yes.
I mean, I'm looking right at it.
That's
That looks
right
real.
there.
There's a photo of it.
That is real creepy.
Okay,
I
so
hate
you guys
it.
don't believe that there's a 40-foot horned
No,
lizard living in a lake?
there's no
Okay.
40-foot lizard in
No.
Alkali Lake.
What would a 40-foot lizard look like? Let's see if there's even like a
It'd be
real
very
one out there.
big.
I don't know,
It'd be
but
very
They're
that's
not 40
big.
feet.
Yeah,
the
these are 40
larger-
feet, so it'd be a dinosaur. It'd be a dinosaur.
A
living
Komodo
Yeah.
dragon is what, like 4 feet?
Right. They're like
Sharks aren't even 40
like 6
feet.
or
Like,
7.
come
I
on.
believe.
No.
All
40
right,
feet
all right.
is very big.
All right, next up, I got a feeling that was just another fake one, that someone
Yeah.
made up and it just got passed down. So the next one is the I got a camera reminder. We'll go to that later. Altamaha, a 30-foot creature navigating the
reasonable.
mountains of Georgia's Altamaha River with seal-like movements, blending into its surroundings
seal-like
thanks to its green skin. Now there is
This
supposed
is-
footage of this one.
Plesiosaur.
Yeah.
Oh, let's see it.
Okay.
Oh wow. I believe.
Whoa. That definitely isn't the wind. That's
No.
absolutely
Or just a
something.
different
Sal,
creature.
There's a creature in there. Look at that. Do you see the
There's
water?
a monster. There's an American
that's-
monster in there, Sal.
That is a
Where
beast.
where is the supposed proof?
It popped up in the back,
No.
for
Yeah,
like
it's-
2 seconds.
Well, hold on. There's a full minute left.
Yeah, there's a full minute to this video.
Yeah, I
Of
I
exhilarating
scrolled through it. There's
discovery.
nothing here. Fake. I mean, like, there might be something in there, but like, it's probably a fish.
They showed a flag. That's how we know it's real.
What? Hold
That's how
it
we know it's an
steady,
American
man. Hold it
monster.
steady.
No,
He's terrified. There's a 30-foot creature
Right
in
there.
front of him.
Yeah, yeah.
that looks.
Ah,
Yeah,
There's a fish in
No.
the water, I think, is what I'm seeing.
nailed it.
Ooh.
Or like just like a guy swimming around.
So do you think that there is a 30-foot seal-like monster in the waters
In
of this
Georgia?
lake? Yeah, Georgia.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Nailed
Why
it.
not?
Are you kidding?
Never.
Did you see the way it peaked and went under? That's a creature that is fearful of the
Yeah.
outside world because the other dinosaurs are gone.
What's the longest eel? I think you guys have talked about this on the show before, but what is the longest eel that we know of?
Wasn't it only like 20 feet or 30 feet?
Like alive?
Yeah.
I don't
one that gave
recall.
electrodes.
Yeah,
eels.
sure.
We did squids.
Currently.
Yeah, the
Squids?
longest eel can be around like 7 feet.
Yeah, that's not anywhere near 30 feet, let alone 40.
No.
The next one is the Bear Lake Monster. The Bear Lake Monster has been reported at Bear Lake in the Utah-Idaho border. Later
out.
admitted it was a wonderful first-class lie.
Oh.
Why is it on the
Okay.
list? His tall tail
Thank you very
continued to because his tail has continued to generate sightings, turning the 30-foot water devil into a modest tourist attraction.
Okay.
Like, please,
I think it's
guys.
real. I think it's real.
Because they
No,
said
no,
it was
no,
a
here's the-
lie.
That's literally, guys, if they're saying it's a lie, it's because they're covering up something bigger. You're not seeing the bigger picture here.
Yeah.
This goes super deep. Look at that kid. You see that kid in the images? He's seen
He
it.
knows things.
Dude, this
Caught
is
on
this kid.
tape. This is a YouTube
Wait,
video.
it says Bear Lake Monster caught on tape. That's the image. That's the monster.
That's the
dude.
Bear Lake
Yeah.
monster.
Some
Yes.
kid named Kyle.
We're seeing
That's
that from
some kid named Kyle. is the
guys. We're seeing that
Isn't
from a
there
far
a
perspective. That
cryptid
kid is
where-
20 feet tall.
I don't know what I'm thinking of, but I feel
Oh,
like there's
geez.
like a cryptid of something where it's like the body of like a woman or like a man, and then it comes out of the water and it's like a freak below that. It's like a centaur, but like a lake monster.
I don't know what
Someone
you're
in the
talking about.
comments will-
That's
it's
cool.
something somewhere I've seen that. That's terrifying.
That sounds like an episode of Futurama with
Yeah.
the hillbilly that turns into a bloodthirsty shrimp. It's the one where they're time traveling and make a song about it.
Next, we have the Beast of Busco, which is in 1949, the inhabitants of Churubusco, India, reported seeing a
Indiana.
giant snapping turtle, which, despite a month-long turtle hunt, managed to evade its pursuers. The town now boasts a statue of Oscar the Turtle and has annual Turtle Days held in June.
Aw.
Sal, can we go to the Turtle Days?
Yeah, I would love to go to see this turtle. Are you kidding me? Or at least
wanna go to the
they're
Turtle
fun.
Days.
Yeah.
Oh my
I mean,
god.
That's the
giant-
statue they chose.
giant snapping turtles are real. They're not like giant, but like they're pretty big. Like they're intimidatingly large.
I like this
Tortoises
image.
are also quite large.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's a scary image.
Yeah.
It's
I don't
supposed to be
wanna-
that big.
No,
It
I
doesn't
think that's
state.
just
I mean, I could
I
look
think
more
that's just
into
some
each
fun
and every
art.
one
It's
of these.
absurd. I think here's the
Look at that
problem,
one.
right?
That
It's
would be
like,
terrifying.
wasn't the reason that dinosaurs were so big was because there was so much more oxygen on the planet back then? Like we just can't have things that are that big now.
No, Dylan.
I don't know the
Dinosaurs are
science behind.
aliens.
I heard that one somewhere.
Yeah,
It
from
reminds
a
me of
guy in an
Slash from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Well, yeah, because
Yeah,
he was
it
a
does.
snapping turtle. But yeah,
Pretty cool.
I'd say this just looks like a bunch of people in Indiana in 1949 were like afraid of a big snapping turtle. Maybe it ate one of their dogs, which does
I
happen.
mean, in all honesty,
And
if
it's
I
like,
saw this, I'd be terrified.
Wait, everyone. Just 1 second. Sal, did you just say snapping turtles can eat dogs?
yeah, I mean, like it's small
Look at the one I've
dogs,
got
you know,
pulled
like a
up.
Chihuahua.
Austin, look at the one
at
I've got pulled up right here. Look at the size
What
of that.
fresh hell is this?
Yeah.
Oh my god! That white dude's gonna get eaten next. Oh my god! Look at the size of that thing. Oh,
I
They
know.
eat mice. They eat dog.
oh my god!
Were
Let's
you
just look
like
at the
checked
real
out for
animal
the
now.
start of this stuff? Look at this. This would
I
eat your
wasn't
dog.
checked out. I didn't
Oh
understand.
my god!
Yeah, they're really big.
That
We
is a
literally-
dinosaur.
we
Why
have
are we
one
saying
about-
dinosaurs don't
Look at this.
Why are we saying
Yeah.
dinosaurs don't
Huh?
exist? Are you kidding me?
Why are they picking
that
them
guy
up? Is my
away.
question. Like, look, that's,
Because you
like,
can.
look at his
because they're
smile.
easy to pick up. You have to be careful, but you can pick them up.
That would eat your dog, Hudson.
Yeah.
That
I
is a
have
Pokemon.
cats. It
That is
could eat all
Blastoise.
of my cats in one bite.
Yeah. Yeah, what they do is they grab prey and then they pull it into the water, and then they like crocodile roll. Like they're pretty formidable creatures.
This is such an upsetting conversation. I didn't need to know
like
You
this.
didn't
is
know that
every
these
cryptid
existed?
in the
These
world.
exist, man.
They're great,
Dude,
I didn't know they were this big.
okay,
Yeah, they get that big.
I think this whole thing where like dinosaurs aren't real or whatever, I think we're just not calling things that are dinosaurs
You just don't. You don't. I guarantee you they're in Texas. I guarantee you have those in Texas.
I'm sure we do.
At my complex, we have one. It's
Do you like go eat lunch with him, Sal? What do you mean
he's
you
just-
have one?
There's a log nearby that he like suns himself on. He's probably about like this
What?
big.
That's so cool.
Yeah,
I want to go outside and see a giant snapping turtle.
they're fun. They're not that
look, he's
big,
got
but
a
like if you
regular
give
one
them
on
enough
top of it.
room, they'll grow
Yeah,
that big.
They grow. Did you know that there's rabbits that are the size of dogs?
Yes, I don't like
Those
them.
are so cool.
Yeah.
This is completely not like a cryptid unless there's like an Easter
Yeah.
egg or Easter bunny cryptid that we don't know
Right.
about. Yeah, look at that thing.
Yeah, that should not exist.
That's absurd.
It's Night of the
fuck
Lepus
is
in
that
here.
thing? Guys,
This is a horror movie waiting to happen. Like this
So,
is a horror.
There's one.
That's insane.
when I was a
Yeah.
kid, we weren't allowed to have pets. It was like
size
weird,
of that child.
strict Muslim household. And then eventually, like they did give way, and they said you can get a bunny. And then I was so excited. My parents were on the way to get the bunny, and I watched I was learning YouTube videos, like learn how to take care of it. And then I watched this video that explains how when mother bunnies are scared, they simply eat the children, and that you need to keep the father away because the
no.
father's going to try and eat the mother and the children after birth. And then I heard their pee smells really bad, so I just didn't
Yeah.
get them at all.
Don't.
So
Rabbits
the
are not
idea
compatible.
of what you
Don't bother.
that description, but with that
That's tough.
giant bunny. That
Yeah.
description with that giant bunny.
Oh yeah,
I
they eat their
just love
children.
that Hudson's like, oh my gosh, the bunnies eat their children,
Yeah.
but their pee smells bad. Okay, that's too much for me.
So Loch Ness has Nessie. Lake Erie has Bessie, a snake-like a creature that is between 30 to 40 feet. It was first sighted in 1793. It has its own comic book series.
No.
It's got to
No,
be
it
real.
And the domain is down.
Yep, the debate is down.
Oh no,
No.
that sucks.
No, Bessie does not exist. Moving on.
There we
Isn't
go.
it crazy?
They found
Wow.
it. They found it.
Wow. That's irrefutable.
real- It is. Look at it. They got a picture of it, Sal.
I'm looking right at it.
Wow.
You're
It's
right.
from the
You're right.
exam-
Oh my
Examiner.
god, it must be so long. The way the wow.
I feel like one day
Silent
it's gonna
wonder.
come out that like Bessie is real, but like Champ and Nessie aren't.
Yes.
Just one of them for some reason, like the smallest river is real, but
I
the
love
rest
it.
of them are
Alright.
dead.
The next one we've already covered, but Bigfoot. Do you
Bigfoot.
believe that Bigfoot is real?
What is that
Absolutely
third
not.
image?
It's Bigfoot.
It's a drawing. It's an artist rendition when they encountered him.
That's a real picture.
I mean, look, Sal.
I love
mean,
Bigfoot.
will this finally change your mind?
That's a
Yeah.
guy. That's a smaller
Danny
guy.
DeVito.
Look, here's my thing. I'm not gonna say that like there is one Bigfoot, just like that one guy. He's in the woods, and that's the big. I think there's a chance something like this exists in nature. I think that there's a shot. You know, we haven't explored everywhere yet. Also,
Well,
Yeah,
we
we
have
have.
explored the
That's-
We've
Pacific
gotten the ground
Northwest.
pretty good.
Yeah, we've gotten
That's-
ground covered. The next one is Big Bird.
Yes, he
Big
lives on
Bird?
123 Sesame
I will
Street.
say,
on
actually,
Holy
there he
shit.
is.
He does exist.
oh my god, I've seen him. Yeah, he wears that tie.
There we go. Okay, so Big Bird. I think Dan covered this one on an earlier one. A
Okay.
giant ape-faced bird that terrorized the Rio Grande Valley. First spotted in 1973, it has blood-red eyes, a 12-foot wingspan, and after a few months, it disappeared as mysteriously as it had emerged.
Totally fair, honestly. Like,
Yeah.
when you think about shit in the Rio Grande, okay, this is par for the course there. All right, this
Right.
makes a lot of sense going on.
Whoa. That's a cool image. That's the Thunderbird, apparently.
Yeah,
this is the
that's the
problem
Thunderbird.
with all of there's so many cryptids that are like they come from the same like point of origin. Like you look for a bird, you get like Mothman, Thunderbird, this thing.
Bad.
You look
Yeah.
for like a ape, you get like Bigfoot, the abominable snowman. Then you
Yeah.
got all the sea like Nessies. Like they're all
Right.
like kind of the same.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
Where's the
I went to the-
Skinwalker? That's different.
Oh.
I like this artist rendition of what the Big Bird would look like.
that's
Pretty good.
Classic.
It's really good.
that's really well done.
Yeah. Can we
might
get
have
him
to
on the
just be a
show?
photo of.
So
Can we
do
get
you
the
guys
artist on the
do you guys believe that the Big Bird is real?
No, it's confused for another bigger or for another
Yeah, it's
slightly
just a
smaller
large
bird.
The
I
fact
believe
that
it.
it
They're always
disappeared
owls,
a
right?
few months in.
Right?
Well, animals disappear sometimes. When you go
Yeah,
to the
they just
zoo, are
leave.
they always ready for you to see, or are they hiding in the woods?
Right? Do they
a little
exist? Like, yeah, they're there. They're just
bit? Caddy monster.
This was called there we go.
Google's not being your friend today, Benny.
No. Caddy, named for Cadborough Bay in British Columbia. Caddy is a sea monster said to frequent the coasts of Washington and Oregon.
so that one's like in the ocean.
At
Still
least,
no.
at least when it's in the ocean, like, okay, there could be something large.
Those are rocks, though.
Oh, that's what it is. Right there. We got an artist rendition of it.
Perfect. Yep, that's
That's
plausible.
just Lapras from Pokemon.
right.
That's true. Well, I mean, they
Well, he's
all are
eating.
just plesiosaurs, including Lapras.
Yeah, exactly.
The hell's a plesiosaur?
I think Dan was right. I think all of this is just rocks.
Read a book, man.
Read a book. The next one is, we're not even going to go into this one. Cassie.
Whoa. This guy's
First
real.
image. Holy
Ca-
God.
Cassie is a Maine, Oregon. They both have a Portland, also a sea monster. The Pine Tree State's Casco Bay is home to Cassie. Sea serpents have been reported in the area as early as 1751, but have tailed off in the last couple of decades. We killed them all.
We got them all. That's the
No.
problem. So I can't, in good conscience, believe in him because he's already dead.
Because he's already dead.
Fair enough.
Dude.
Or is that the
How-
kid's birthday
how-
party?
I feel like this is the American version of, like, you have a Loch Ness, we need our own. Because here's Chessie.
Jesse?
You know
Same
what
image
would
came
be really funny would be the fact of if this turned out to be like an actual species of some sort of like lake creature,
Right.
and just so many different lakes had their own. Just
Yeah.
naturally, it was this kind of creature.
Yeah.
That's
I
the
mean, if
thing,
they were
right, is
all
It'd
like,
be
discovered.
interesting. It would be
If they
very
were all
interesting.
discovered and proven, then it would be, you're right. It would be like, oh, this is a creature that does exist.
It's
in
a
large
lake
lakes.
species, yeah.
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 I think
kinda cool.
there's no point of return here, right? Because like once the first one was discovered, now anytime somebody sees something vaguely resembling that, if they know about Nessie or whatever the first one was, they're gonna be like, oh, it's that thing.
Yep.
Let's slap a different letter at the front, and now we have one.
Yeah. Yeah. That's
So
right.
Chessie is from Chesapeake Bay, obviously. It's
of
25 to
course.
40 feet long. It was sighted often between the mid-1970s and mid-1980s, but recently as much as 2014, and is ranked number 8 scariest sea serpent by Animal Planet.
Wow.
The scariest one.
All right, I'm
That's
gonna
cool.
just say the people that say that these are like 30 and 40 feet do not know how to estimate size very
No.
well, because I
It's a
don't think
crazy-
they
that is a crazy
understand
margin for
how
error.
big 30 and 40 feet is.
What a crazy margin for error. It's like, it's either that or double the size
Yeah,
of it.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know what it is?
30,
Dylan,
40.
I'm between 5'5" and 6'5". I'm somewhere in there.
I mean, that's technically true. That's not a lot.
Somewhere in there.
Oh my gosh.
Next, we got Champ. We've mentioned him a couple times. He's
Yep.
from the Lake Champlain in New York-Vermont border. Sal has ridden on him in a triumphant 80s metal moment.
That's true. I said, yeah. I held my fist aloft in success and delight.
Gosh.
But no.
Many of the contemporary sightings are reported by Native American traditions. In this case, a local tribe stories about the creature called Tatoskok. I can't pronounce it, but... and then Daily Mail has reported audio recordings presented as evidence of Champ's existence. Because he's chatting. He's making phone calls, I guess.
yeah.
Nice.
He's
Next,
called-
we have Chupacabra. We've already covered him, but
Yep. But
do you
straight up,
guys-
no.
I was like, Dylan, do you think the Chupacabra exists?
No, I think y'all were bang on with it being what was it? Something with mange?
Yeah, it's a coyote with mange.
Coyote with mange. Yeah,
It's
I think
absolutely
that's
real, guys. A
pretty
coyote with
accurate.
mange can be violent, but a chupacabra, that's something powerful.
Yeah.
That's just a coyote. So,
It's just a coyote.
guys,
Next
I
we
went to
have-
the zoo for the first time last weekend.
In your life?
Changed. Yeah, I just never went. I've had like a zoo. I'm not
enough.
kidding. It was like 15 minutes away, and all my friends were like, "Yeah, we went on field trips." I was like, "I didn't go on those field trips."
You've been to Disney. They
Yeah,
have
well,
a
I've been
zoo.
to- Okay, well, I've been to Animal Kingdom. I don't count that as going
That's
to
a
the
zoo, man. There's rhinos.
Yeah, that
and
is a
stuff.
zoo for sure.
Okay. Then I've been to the Animal Kingdom. That was my first time visiting like a depressing zoo where nothing is taken care of.
Ah,
and
you've been to a
very
real
miserable.
zoo.
Okay,
Yeah.
but also they have like
Yeah.
little tiny cats with like big eyes and like kind of different ears that were like in little cages. I'm like, this is a house cat. Why is this considered an animal anything other than a child?
Slightly
Because-
cooler.
Usually they're
this
like
is-
desert
So we put it in
cats
a
or they're-
box.
Yeah.
yeah,
Next,
guys.
we have the Flathead Lake Monster. There's really not much on this one. It says Montana's Lakes version.
Sure,
Doesn't even get a
Montana.
name.
Okay.
Montana's
Montana,
like, please
Come
Anybody
to
wanna-
our city.
come to our crappy state.
I think generally we're going to kind of assume that most of these lake monsters don't exist or they do exist. You either have to believe in all of them or none of them.
Exactly. No, I think
fair.
let's just get a poll of the room. Like, what is it, yay or nay? Lake monsters.
Here's the thing.
I want to believe them, but I say nay.
I don't believe in anything in the United States of America. That's all a lie. But Europe, that's a place of wonder and
That's true.
mysticism,
Unicorns, demons. Yeah.
Literally, like you could tell me that a vampire attacked in New York, and I'd be like, "That's just some guy on 6th Street doing his thing." You
Yeah.
could tell me it happened in London. I'm like, "Oh my god, how'd they stop him?
Something has to be done.
What'd they use? They have wooden stakes or silver bullets? Like, what's going on here?"
Yeah.
Next, we have the Honey Island Swamp Monster. 7 feet tall, gray hair, red eyes, and a foul smell. The monster of Honey Island Swamp, Louisiana, is a hominid? Hominid?
Oh, hominid.
Hominid cryptid, seen since 1963.
Okay.
I think the drawing is accurate. I just want to put that out there.
That's a cool drawing.
I mean, monkeys are just scary. You know,
Yeah.
if you don't know what
That's
you're
true.
running into,
Right.
like I'm looking at signs and say, this is what's in this cage. And I see it and I'm freaked out by it. So like if you're just in the wild, you're camping and a giant gorilla comes up to you, I could think you maybe think it's another creature.
Well, if it's a monkey down in like Louisiana and it's covered in like like seaweed and
Feces.
and bog, it becomes a whole new creature. I mean, and I don't know about you, Hassan. I know you're talking about like going to crappy zoos, but I'm from the land of crappy zoos where they would close and then they just open the doors and just release them into the woods. And I can imagine that something like that would happen here in Louisiana, where they just.
tell if you're messing with me.
I'm not messing with you. That's like a thing that happened back in the 70s. But and a thing that happened.
What's going
more
on
than
up
once.
there? You got Action Park. You got gorillas just released.
Jungle habitat, my friend. You should come check it out. It's a bike trail now. But anyway, I'm telling you, a monkey that lives in the swamp, a resilient monkey,
Swamp
suddenly
monkey.
becomes the Honey Island Swamp Monster.
Name of my new band, Swamp Monkey.
Our
monkey.
next one is the Hudson River Monster, known as Kipsy.
no.
This is the same.
I know. All the images are like, they're all dinosaurs.
Yeah, plesiosaurs,
They're all the
but
same.
here's the thing. Nothing can survive in the Hudson. Nothing has possibly adapted to survive that terrible, terrible, terrible ecosystem.
Yeah.
There are so many dead bodies in the bottom of the Hudson that they haven't even had time to like ID them. It's a terrifying place.
yeah.
I want to comment on this because, Sal, you've also got it up. This list goes from 17 to 20.
Huh. Yeah, it does.
What the heck?
Does indeed.
Well, you know what? That's a conspiracy in and of itself.
It
What
is.
two got removed? So here's the Frogman, the Loveland Frogman.
Yeah.
Oh
wow.
my God.
That's.
What an upsetting piece of imagery.
It's
huh?
a
I don't
4 foot
like
tall-
This
that.
guy's awesome.
I
It's
don't
a
wanna
4
see
foot
that.
tall frog that walks on its hind legs in Loveland, Ohio. Dan, so don't worry. It's not gonna-
Okay, shoot.
I was like, I want to go hunting for this thing.
That thing is gonna go hunting for you, Dan.
Yeah,
Are you
no.
kidding me?
I like this. The glowing eyes.
That's just
What is
Black
this guy
Manta
called?
coming out
This
of the
might
water.
be my
for
new
you.
favorite
Black
cryptid.
Manta.
Yeah, it's just the Frogman, the Loveland Frogman.
Yeah.
I love
I hate this
Frogman.
so much.
You don't want a Frogman?
No, they're horrible looking.
I really hate frogs. My cat recently got a pet frog, and I just can't stand it.
Hold on.
I'm
That's
not,
nice
my
of you.
cat. So my cats have backyard time, right? Because I have a backyard that's fenced in. So I go out
cat
there,
has a
and the
pet
orange one,
frog?
he just has one pet frog. He sits with it. He doesn't do anything with it, and they're together every single night. And he's out
That's
there with it for like
adorable.
2 hours.
That's
it's
really
very
sweet.
cute, actually. It's the best. Yeah,
I love
but
that.
I just don't like frogs.
Yeah, but if it was the size of a man, you'd
I
kill
love
it.
frogs.
Oh my god, I would kill it so quickly.
I would
if you're from an
befriend it.
alien planet and you are frog people,
That's
don't
it.
come here.
Don't come here. You
Don't
are not
come
welcome.
here, dude.
So wait, do we think that the Frogman is real or not? Because it's not a lake monster.
Oh, that's
No.
fair. No, there's no frogmen. If they were,
Wait,
we'd see
well,
them and they jump around.
I want it to be real.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
So, if the frogman's real, the frogman's a murderer. Is that
Right.
fair? Can we all agree on that?
Absolutely.
So no one.
This is Frogman profiling, and I won't stand for it.
No. I think if that. Did you? Betty,
Dan,
the
do you like
picture
the
that Benny
Frogman? Do you like the Frogman? Do you want the Frogman to be real?
I think the Frogman would make a great Nickelodeon show.
That's so upsetting, and they'll absolutely make that. But look at the position, like that first image you showed us, the way he's standing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
there's something predatory about that.
Yeah, I don't
I'm not
like
a
it.
fan.
So
I didn't
next
like
we
any
got
of
the
that.
Mongolian monster,
Not creative.
Mongolian monster.
Oh,
The big-
Mongolian.
That is the most guy in a suit image I've ever seen.
I know.
That's just a Party City advertisement.
yeah.
Wow. They
That's
got a
just
real
It's a
That's just
Bigfoot-like
a-
creature at Mongolian Rim in central and eastern Arizona. No attested sightings confirm its existence.
Oh, what the?
But it does have a website.
Oh, that's
This
nice.
is simply a line item. Yeah,
He has
just
a
put that
GoDaddy
on there.
account.
And the
Oh,
next
it's
one.
don't click
that?
it. By the way, it's viruses.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
Mothman.
Mothman.
Oh my
So
God.
we went through that. We did that. We did a Bigfoot. Obviously, that one's not real because it literally has no sightings.
Right. No sightings.
But it made the list.
The
Next
monster
we
in my
have
brother
Mothman.
Damien's closet is also real, and it's on this list.
We have Mothman. Now, Mothman is notorious. We never did an episode on him, and we might eventually.
Yeah.
Couple
I
see a
love
man-sized
Mothman.
bird creature something titled the Point Pleasant Register on 16 November 1966. The sightings continued for just over a year, popularized by the book, The Mothman Prophecies, and then it got turned into a movie. The thing with Mothman is supposedly he shows up right before something terrible happens.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. It's either people either interpret him as the harbinger of doom or the warning of doom. He's like Absol from Pokemon.
Okay.
He's absolutely
It's the
real. He's got to be real.
Yeah.
That's
I
got
love
to be real.
Mothman. In all honesty, Mothman is a big barn owl that a bunch of teenagers who
Who were
were
high.
probably
saw him.
inebriated thought was a giant scary creature.
Yeah.
No, you know what? And here's the thing. They thought right. Owls are fucking horrifying.
They are scary.
Yeah,
They
they're
can
scary.
transform.
They're
Massive.
very big.
They're so big.
Yeah.
So my question for you guys is though: is Mothman real?
Yes.
No, but it's scary
I
and
hope
cool,
so.
and I like it. It's fun.
It is a
Mothman's
very cool
solid
design.
cryptid.
I like Mothman's design.
This
a
is
lot.
like someone actually had like most American folklore sucks, but most of American
true.
monsters are like here is a dinosaur from a educational dinosaur book from the 30s. Nah, it's really like look, I'm from Jersey. The Jersey Devil's the worst design. Needs to go right back to formula. With
That's
the Mothman, they actually had like a firm design it, put it together. It looks good. I like it.
Yeah.
That looks like a little baby Digimon Mothman.
I want this. It's on.
That's fun. What is that?
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
opening it. It's.
it's a little Mothman.
Oh my god! I need this. Look at her just holding. this.
I just looked up mini Mothman.
looks like a little
plush,
fall guy.
And there's so many
Yeah.
good ones.
I want Mothman. All right. Anyway,
like
next
that.
up on our list we have the Paddler monster.
Oh.
A paddler
gives you
is a real
spankings.
monster. This says a real monster in Lake Pend, Idaho.
Okay.
Or is it just a cover story for a secret Navy submarine test, Dan?
Probably.
I mean, it's possible.
Whoa.
That's a submarine.
That is.
That's a
that
submarine.
is a submarine. Like,
That's not something else. That's definitely a submarine.
Just imagine people take pictures of like household objects and stuff. Is
The
that,
Toaster Man.
Is it a giant creature crawling on the street or a car? And then it's just a picture of like a Honda Civic.
look at this. Look at this image right here. Can I zoom in on this one?
Enhance.
Wow.
Okay.
Oh, there we go.
Nailed
Look,
it.
right here. It's just a
What
submarine.
is that?
Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That might not even be the friggin' Navy. That might be
know?
just some jerk with a submarine.
It would
Yeah.
be great if people that did secret submarine stuff created these like monster things so that
Yes.
people didn't know it
Throw
was
them
a
off their
submarine.
scent.
Yeah.
It would be even
That's
greater.
why every lake monster exists.
It's like that like shark fin that you get on your back so you can swim in the ocean and then you're
Yeah.
like, it's just me.
Look, yeah, no. Even greater thing. The creatures get submarines and put them on their back so that people don't realize that they're monsters
See?
in the lake.
Nice.
Yeah.
Mind
They've been around for
games.
millions of years. They had time
They
to get
predate us.
smart.
They've had time.
Is that right there? Is that a creature or a submarine? You can barely.
Or-
This is saying this is Loch
Wind.
Ness Monster. This is the problem with all these lake creatures.
Oh,
is they're
dude,
all
that one-
the
this is-
same.
this-
They're all the
Yeah.
same.
Puckwudgie is a 3-foot humanoid from Massachusetts.
This guy's cool. I know about this guy.
Oh,
He's got an enlarged nose, fingers, ears, able to appear and disappear at will, transform into a porcupine, and
Yeah.
lures humans to their deaths.
That's a D&D character.
That is a D&D
Yeah, I was gonna say
character.
this is a Norse
gnome.
mythology like dwarf basically.
Wait, other people have seen him too? This is the guy that this is the one that shows up in my when I wake up and I can't move my body. That's my sleep paralysis demon. I've seen him so many
This is
times.
the guy who sold me my car. Yeah.
All right, so is the Puckwudgie real?
No, but I wish he
Yes.
were. I like this guy. He's fun too.
He's cool.
He's
This
on my
is
list.
another,
It
like
doesn't look
Mothman.
fun.
This is a solid
This
cryptid.
looks fun to you?
It's a neat idea. I like a little guy from Massachusetts who's like, eh. I'm just
like
thinking
a
of all
little
my
guy
friends
from Massachusetts.
from Massachusetts who are
Turns
just
in,
like,
he basically turns into like Sonic the Hedgehog, rolls up into a ball.
I love that.
The Pope Lick Monster.
The Pope?
Well, that's
The
something
Pope
to
is not a
talk about.
cryptid. He's just in, like, Europe.
And
somewhere.
him being a lick monster is not our problem.
No, the Pope
No.
Lick. He's the Pope Lick
Oh.
Monster.
This is
Part
what happens
bovine.
if you lick the Pope. He turns
The
into
Pope
this.
Lick Monster is part man, part bovine, living under a railway bridge in Kentucky, killing people either by luring them onto the tracks or just. So he's a troll. He's a troll
I mean,
living under
it
the.
sounds like they know where he is. I don't know why he's such a problem.
Why don't they go get him?
He lives under a railway bridge near Louisville, Kentucky, and we need to go get him.
This is just like 200 years ago. There was like this like the town crazy lived under the bridge, and
Yeah.
every like their kids' parents were like, "Don't go under the railway bridge.
Why?
The Pope
It's
Lick
like-
Monster will get you."
Yeah, for some reason they listen to that more than like, there's a hobo under there, and he will
Right?
shiv
There's a
you.
person who will hurt you if you go under this bridge.
I mean, I do love that. I didn't think about that, but you're like, it does. It sounds like he's there.
that.
Just go look there. That's the bridge.
Yeah.
What's this little white woman next to this black and white creature on the left? If we could enlarge that one.
Where
That's
Left.
isn't that
Lower.
No, very left.
That one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
woman
That's
dies
supposed to be
while
the Jersey
searching
Devil,
for half
isn't it?
goat, half man Pope Lick Monster in Kentucky.
Or is that the Goat Man? That's the
she
Goat Man.
died looking for him.
She died looking for him.
This is getting serious.
Oh, no.
This is getting more serious by the minute.
People have died.
People are dead, Benny. This is not funny.
Oh,
That's
killed
kinda
by the
funny.
train. She was on the track.
Oh my God. That's awful.
That is
Guys, so
tragic.
we cannot.
I
laugh
don't
at
know.
that.
I don't know if we should be laughing at that, Hassan and
I
man.
mean, it's sad.
I mean, it turns out the Pope Lick Monster can transform into a train when people are hunting it.
No way.
Can you imagine explaining that to your family? Yeah, Benny died looking for the Bigfoot. Oh, he did? What happened? He ran into traffic. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, he thought he was chasing it and he ran into traffic. Wow. That got dark.
that got dark. Shunkaha Warrican. An Iowa term meaning carries off dogs. The Shunkin Warrican is said to resemble a hyena or wolf or both. One such animal was shot and mounted in 1880s Montana. Was displayed at a local store until it mysteriously vanished in 1980s.
Convenient.
Ring Donkus, as the animal was named, was found around 2007.
What?
Oh, well, where is he? Let's look him up. Let's see this
There he
Ring
is,
Donkus.
Ring
I
Donkus.
think
That's a freaking
him.
coyote, you jackasses.
Yeah.
Dude, I
This
want
is
there to
just
be like a
an
perspective image, and there's like a human being, and it's just the size of his foot. You realize,
Oh my
that's not a
God.
coyote at all.
How did it go missing?
Yikes, man.
All right, we got another one. We got the Skunk Ape, which is just a Bigfoot. We know that.
This is just a Bigfoot. Yep.
Yep.
There he is.
It's a classic.
running through the swamps. He is
Yep.
the Florida Bigfoot, according to the U.S. National Park Service, and they claim that he does not exist.
That's just what they want us to think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Covering it up.
You think if we like hung out with one of these things long enough, we could teach it English and stuff, or is
Oh,
it like
yeah.
more?
I think it already knows. It's
Yeah,
more
there's no way it
intelligent.
doesn't.
than
We
us.
have Tessie the monster. Oh, that got me a weird Google search there. Let's go.
Oh, no.
There we go. Another lake monster.
Oh,
This was
no.
at Lake Tahoe.
Look at the
Uh-huh.
chompers on that one.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
That would be
Benny,
cool.
let's go to Lake Tahoe this weekend. Let's find it.
All right. Yeah.
Get your binoculars ready.
Yeah.
We're
There's
gonna take Houston
the
scuba
Thunderbirds,
diving.
which is a supposedly prehistoric giant bird. Oh, no, that's the movie.
Those are airplanes.
Now, the Thunderbird is a large bird-like creature with enormous wingspans associated with Native American myths and cited and shot in modern times, as in one famous case in the early 1980s. A picture of a dead Thunderbird nailed to a barn in Arizona is one of the many cryptid clues that have gone mysteriously missing.
Someone's trying to cover this up.
Yeah.
That's a pterodactyl.
No, it's a Thunderbird. Jeez.
Oh,
The picture
Yeah.
you just had was an actual pterodactyl, which
Yeah, I
is just
know.
amazing. We just leave it gloss over that, but that's like a real actual pterodactyl that someone just had.
Yeah. Like, oh, yeah, that's just a Don't worry about that.
Wow.
We're talking about Thunderbirds right now. But, yeah, man, I mean, I want to believe the birds that big can exist, but I also don't because I don't want to get carried off by one.
That's what I'm saying.
terrifying. You ever
I
see
heard
those?
recently
There's
that-
this like I don't know why this is so popular, but there's like so many hoax videos of eagles like carrying babies away. Like who's making those? Like why are they so?
Someone with a very specific fetish. Number 32.
Oh no!
The last one on this list is the Wampus cat.
I've heard of the Wampus cat.
Oh,
A
absolutely.
cougar-like cat that is in Tennessee. It is
Yeah.
a half woman, half cougar, according to Cherokee mythology. The
is
legend
furry
has
bait.
it that you can hear the Wampus cry. Someone will die within the next 3 days. It steals children
no.
and smells awful. I like how they're always like, it smells awful.
Like, thanks for the heads up.
Stinks.
Yeah, nobody expected these guys to be fucking using deodorant.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, they're out in the wilderness. What do you
Yeah.
think the Wampus cat is going to smell
Here's a
like?
picture of me and a Wampus cat.
Oh, hey.
Nice.
I hope you didn't hear it cry because someone died as a result.
I
but-
absolutely
They
did.
Die in
Nice.
3 days.
Like, we're getting a mixed bag of like furries and
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
we're gonna,
this
it's gonna
one's
happen.
furry bait for
Guys,
sure.
the thing is, like, furries had to exist at some point.
They did, right?
Can't do that bit. I don't want to do that.
So,
I
do
mean,
you
look-
believe in the Wampus cat, guys?
No.
Yes.
I think literally every single thing on this list is spotted by someone who's clearly under the influence of something.
Right.
Or it's simply people seeing a creature that they are unfamiliar with,
Right.
has a disease, or has some sort of disorder where like they grow larger than normal, or like something like that. Because all of these, when you see what people actually say it is, if you've seen an actual one of those, like coyotes, you're like, no,
That's just
that's
a
a
coyote.
coyote.
Yeah.
But it's
Right.
also in the same regard where if you were to see, like we were saying with the monkey thing, if you see something that's not normally where you live and
Yeah.
you've never seen it before, to you it's a monster. And I think a lot of these, someone came out, they said it was a monster, someone else was like, no, that's a coyote, and they doubled down and they were like, no, this was a monster, it was a chupacabra. And like that's where like all of these come from, is someone not wanting to admit that they saw just a normal
wrong.
cat and got scared.
Yeah.
And they're like,
I
no,
imagine-
I promise it was 60 feet long, it had
It has
massive
to be
fangs.
they exaggerated even further. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that sounds
I
right.
think
Somebody
the
from
world's not
like
ready for the
Canada came down here and saw like an armadillo in the night walking
like, "Ah!"
around. They'd be like,
Yeah.
"What the hell?"
Yeah.
They're really
Yep.
weird.
Dude,
Or
like,
you like
most
see
of us
a bear
don't.
walking on
Yeah.
hind legs, you're like, that's horrifying.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
if you've never
That's a
seen a
nightmare
bear
creature.
before,
That's true.
you're like, I could see that being confused as a Bigfoot.
Yeah,
because
it took me a long
Yeah.
time to see a coyote in the wild, and it scared the hell out of me because it was during the
Yeah.
day, and I was like, "That's what?" Yeah, no. And then imagine you're like an explorer or a pioneer or an idiot, and then suddenly
Yeah.
it becomes a whole thing.
We had coyotes at my childhood home. We had coyotes in the woods, and they got scared off by construction eventually. But I was always told this story before I was born. My mom was sitting with my baby sister, or she was a baby. She's my older sister. She was a baby at the time. She was being like rocked in the driveway, in like a little plaything, and a coyote just came out of the woods and started inching towards my sister
Oh, my
very
God.
slowly.
That's
And it's like that's terrifying.
that's terrifying.
That's not
right?
what you want.
No, that's like your sister was almost eaten by a coyote. That's that story.
Yeah.
Look, guys, I think this is a room full of skeptics. So as a person who believes in the fantastical, let me leave my statement. Some of you
Please.
guys aren't ready for the truth. You're going to come up with explanations like military submarines or people being
It
stupid
was a
and
submarine,
women getting hit
Hassan.
by
That was
trains.
obviously a submarine.
It was obviously.
Look,
I
you say
believe
obvious.
Its lights were on, Hassan.
Look, you're not ready for the truth. There's more to the story. And when we find cryptids, I'll be the one who knew that I believed in them the whole time. And
Exactly.
You guys are non-believers, and they're
killer
not going to
clout.
rapture you. They're only going to rapture
This
me.
goes deeper
Oh,
than you could
now
ever
we're-
imagine.
I just basically made cryptids my Jesus in that
Yeah.
sentence. Look,
That's awesome.
just prepare yourselves, guys.
Prepare yourself.
Anyway, I hope you
The
guys
day of
enjoyed
reckoning.
season 1 of Nope. It was a lot of fun doing this show. I know Sal enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. Dan enjoyed it. Dylan enjoyed it. I think Hassan enjoyed it.
I'm all for it, guys.
If you guys want season 2, consider going to Spotify, helping us get good ratings, get that podcast out there, or give this video a like and subscribe to Absolutely Marvel and DC. I'm going to be looking up 10 alien abductions, and we'll be discussing them. And no, none of them will be Fire in the Sky, that horrifying movie from my youth.
No.
If you want to see a weirdly descriptive alien abduction movie, go watch Fire in the Sky. Or don't. I would not advise it.
I would not.
Y'all should do a review of the movie Nope when it comes out, and you can call it Nope Nope.
Yes.
Perfect. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. We will see you hopefully for season 2 of Nope.